My name is Travis Giovanne Henneghan, and this is a video copyright video for this book that I wrote. It's called The Swordsman's End. The cover you see is my brother Timothy. I started writing this in late May and continued with it for a couple of days, and now here's the finished product. It'll be available for sale, for purchase on our website called the Henneghan. It's called Henneghan Hall of Justice .webstarts.com. So I'm going to read a few pages from this, just so you get an idea of how this story is going to go, or what to expect. Okay. The Swordsman's End by Travis Giovanne Henneghan. Also, there's after you do the cover, after you flip the cover, go to the next page. It's a cool illustration my brother did of the Swordsman. It's pretty cool. Okay. I won't do the acknowledgments. I'll just get right to the story. Okay. All of it started when the swordsman deemed Swordfish had decided to come back to the temple on Murmur Island. He was taking his time getting there, thinking about everything he wanted to say to anybody that might still be there. He wore a dark red t-shirt that said nothing, long black pants, and brownish boots. It had been almost 8 years since he had been back, but only seconds when two girls coming from the temple's grounds rushed towards him before he stood at the entrance. "Can you take us back home?" one of them asked him. She was small and looked 10 years old, and her hair was lightly braided behind her. "Why?" asked Dame. "Who are you?" "My name is Nicole," she said, "and this is my friend Amy." The other girl, Amy, was holding Nicole's hand tightly and avoided eye contact with Dean. She was a few inches taller than Nicole was, and her hair was short and fuzzy, but it didn't hide her face, which had a band-aid on it underneath her right eye, and she looked tired. They both wore the standard uniform at the schools of the temple, a light blue t-shirt and long blue pants, although Amy's was stained with dirt. "You still haven't told me why you want to leave," said Dean. "Because!" shouted Amy, and then Nicole told her to be quiet. "We need to leave," said Nicole. "We're just not safe here anymore." Amy caught sight of Dean's sword and katana hanging on his belt that was tied to one of his pants loops, and her eyes widened. "Why do you have that?" she whispered. "It's only for protection," said Dean. "I'm not going to kill anybody." "Well, I want you to kill him," said Amy, glaring at him. "Do it right now." "Amy," said Nicole, yanking her arm, "we'll handle it ourselves." "We're not the ones that should be running," said Amy. Dean knelt down to come face to face with both of them. "Who are you talking about?" he asked. "Is someone bullying you?" "It's Father Men," they said. "How is he still here?" asked Dean. "He's always been here," said Nicole. "Every day since I started here last month." "What's he—" But Amy interrupted him by grabbing his arm with her other hand. "We're not going back," she said. "All right," said Dean. "All right." "No, it's not all right," said Amy, starting to cry. "He came at me and would not let go." Nicole put her other arm around Amy and rocked her from side to side gently. "Do you have a car?" Nicole asked him. "No," he said. "I walked here from the city sports." Amy sniffed and said, "That's a long walk from here." "Yeah," he said. "I remember that too little too late." He gently took her hand off of his arm and held it in his own. He looked at Nicole. "Do you know how long this has been going on?" he asked her. "No," she said. "Neither of us know how long. Just that it happened to both of us yesterday before recess. It was our turn to do some chores up at the temple. The father was waiting for us inside." "How are we going to get away from here?" asked Amy. "I want to go." "We will," said Nicole, and then she turned her attention back to Dean. It just wasn't like him at all. Usually he's brief and far away, but when we went up there, he was just so close to us, and he kept on saying disgusting things. "Okay," said Dean. "Is Henrietta still here?" "Our history teacher?" asked Nicole. "Yes, she is." "Why?" "I want you two to go and stay with her until I come back down here." "Are you going to arrest him?" asked Amy. "No," said Dean sternly, "and I'm not going to talk to him either." "But," said Nicole, "what are you planning on doing?" "Please go to Henrietta," he said. "You'll be safe there, don't you worry." "Okay," said Nicole. "Are you okay with that, Amy?" "Yes, please," she said, nodding her head. "Let's go." Nicole stopped rocking her, said okay, and they walked hand in hand back onto the temple's grounds towards the schools. which were comprised of 2 long wooden houses and 2 or 3 huts for storage. Dean watched them into one of the houses and then stood up from the ground. "I shouldn't have waited so long to come back," he said. He walked to the entrance of the temple's grounds and saw the thousands upon thousands of steps that led towards the large red and black temple at the top. It looked as if a sudden gust of wind could roll the temple plummeting down the steps and crush Dean right where he stood now. If a man knew what Dean was going to do now, he would surely be praying for it. As he walked to the foot of the steps, he stopped suddenly for only a second and wondered if what he had just heard was true. They had both seemed scared, Amy more so than Nicole. Nicole was more determined and had been the first to approach him. He wondered where they would have went to if he had let them go. Maybe they saw the parents and they were going to go to them. It wasn't unusual for parents to send the children to school here. Henrietta and the others were some of the best teachers on the island. But they could just as well have been orphans like him. Maybe they were going to go to the police, he thought. He had been staring at the steps for a minute now, and glanced back up at the temple and made his decision to continue. "It's definitely true," he said to himself as he started up the steps. "Even if they hadn't said anything at all, I'm still going to come here, although for a different reason." As he climbed the 10th step, he unsheathed his sword, but before he made the next step, he heard a voice say stop, and then he sheathed his sword. And that is the free preview. If you guys want to read what happens next, you have to buy it. It's going to be online today for sale for $5. So, there it is. Thank you. Hope you enjoy it.